Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Let me share my screen.
Sure.
Can you able to see my screen?
Let me just. Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I was looking. I was waiting for this room. Looks like it says not started. I was really wondering. Then I joined the another one. I was asking add in. Okay. Anyway, so
No worries.
okay, let me start. So today we are just take a look at it. What we are going to look at it, how we can use AI in our Power Platform. Okay. So that's what we are going to talk about it. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Stalin Ponnusamy. I'm a Microsoft MVP Business Application. I'm working as Associate Director at Protiviti. So no, that's kind of title. You can say it's Senior Technical Architect. And then working in Azure, Microsoft on our Power Platform and Dynamics 365 CE side. So this is just a few slides about my company. It's managed solution business partner for Microsoft. It's multi-year company. We have a 5 MVPs and in our companies. Now we are specialized in security, data architecture, modernization. Those are the a lot of bigger organization. You can say more than 9,000 employees. So we are a lot of many designations you can call it. In a let me put this one on the screen. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have a many partner designations. Basically, it's an infrastructure, digital, Azure. A lot of Microsoft partner designation. Basically, means we've done a lot of applications on a client side. Okay, so let's jump on our use case for here. Okay, right. So what is AI? Right, AI is nothing but a machine or a process or a simple thing to what human needs to do that. Okay, say for example, you want to have a process the document, or you want to have you are looking something in a document or a list, and then you want to retype it right on the systems. Say for example, if you go for a train reservation, right? So generally we used to write them in a paper, right? Still we are writing in a paper, even though it's an online, still we are writing in a paper. So someone writes the paper, and then today, right, human reads, manually it's types down on another computer and then finds out the trains for you, and then he will provide you that options, right? So think about an AI. So you are giving in a paper, feed to the system, scans it, drop it in the OneDrive or on SharePoint's place, and then it reads the document and then finds out the right train for you, and then it's book it, right? So that way it's going to be very faster. That's how the AI is going to use it. That's what some places is using. Okay, so now for AI, simple, you can say it. Whatever the human needs to do that, it's some mission is something someone is doing that one. So AI basically, so now we'll come to what is AI model. Okay, AI model basically you can say it basically you are optimizing something for a specific purpose. Okay, it means say if you want to read the document, is specific purpose you are doing that one, or you want to analyze the text, you want to translate the text. So it's a specific purpose. That's called a model. The model basically based on our use cases, we are training them. Okay, to create the AI model, we need some tool that's called AI Builder. Okay, so AI, it's a simple, you can say it, it's whatever the human needs to do that system is doing. Second one is a model is you want to automate the business process for specific purpose. So that we have a lot of different types of AI models available. So now take a look at it. What are the AI models available? Documents, text, structured data, images. There's a lot of AI models available, in any global systems, not only a Microsoft, in any global system they have it. So for this one, Microsoft already they build it in two different things. Basically, the pre-built, which you can use it right away. So like an invoice processing, like some other processing, document manage, document reading, text analysis, sentiment analysis. There's a lot of pre-built AI model is available. Okay, and then another one is a custom AI model, which we can train them the model and then we can use it. Okay, so in overall you can talk about it. Basically, there's a lot of types. documents, text, structured data, and images. In this, all this category, you have two things. One is a pre-built, and another one is our custom one. We are going to train them. Okay, so if you look at it, I'm not going to deep dive into the many other things. Basically, that's a lot of information available. If you look at it here is in a document, specifically in document itself, basically, we have pre-built invoice processing, text recognitions, business card reader. Okay, so many pre-built, and then custom side, we have a structure and unstructured. Okay, for example, if you take a look at a business card reader, now if you're having one stall if you go for a conference, you have a stall or a booth, right? So and then someone gives the business card, right? And then generally, when you bring them the business card, and then someone data entry operator used to type it, right? So there's no more in the last, I can say 3-4 years, there is no more like that scenarios. So now the business card reader is basically just scans on your phone, and then our AI behind the scene reads the content, it loads into the systems that will become a leads for our systems. Okay, so as a business card reader. So there's a lot of document processing systems. Today, specifically, we are going to talk about the document processing, which we are going to train them. Okay, so in this category, if you say documents type, text, you can say it, text translation, language detection. These are the real use cases in day-to-day life. We need it, right? Language detections, text translation. There's a lot of project is going on in general scenarios in a global thing. And then sentiment analysis. If you look at the sentiment analysis, if you have a customer service systems, right? Now, when we are calling in a customer service for any questions or any inquiry, and then after that, they are receiving feedback, right? And then the sentiment analysis is going to analyze it, what customer is feeling about the customer service or about the product. Okay, that's a lot of pre-build. This one still we can use it the pre-build, or we can create our own. So structured data and then images, basically you can see a lot of other types available. So today, so we are going to talk about only the document type. Okay, no matter what any AI model, we can see that we have a lot of types, right? Which is in document, text, data, structured data, images. Even though we have a lot of different AI model is available, but it's all of them in the same path. We need to do that. Okay, when you build them in a custom AI model. If you use a pre-build, there's no use it. That's ready to use it. It's already published, and then you just consume it. But if you want to build a custom UI or custom AI model, this is the path. Okay, what it means by identify the requirement. What it means identify the requirement is basically based on your requirement, you need to identify which one you want it. Say, for example, so I want to read the document, or I want to read the text, right? That's my business requirement. Based on the requirement, you need to choose the right model. Okay, so it could be, as I said, we have 4 types. Even though 4 types, we have subtypes, right? So we need to find the right model which fits for your requirement. The third one is to prepare the data, right? So for AI model, AI is nothing but without you train them, it won't do anything because it's just a machine thing, right? So you need to train them. So to train that, you need a data. So the preparing the data is I can say that's a most expensive time period, okay? And then you need to train the model, and then you are testing it, and then based on the testing, you just keep optimizing it. Say, for example, when you're testing on it, basically you are saying that accuracy is not there, or confidence level it's not there. Basically, you're going to give them more document to do that. So finally, you are going to publish it and then consume it. Okay, right? So that's all our just theory. We are going to do that now quickly. How to do that? Okay, so for our use case, okay, this is we implemented for one of the client. So you know them, right? So I'm in the US. Many students, they come here for foreign studies. Okay, so what the use cases here is foreign students submit the application for college studies, and then when they are submitting the document or submitting that all those major documents, basically AI behind the scenes reads the content, and then it puts them in a proper place. Okay, that's kind of the use case. When you go for this use case, this is what exactly we implemented for a client. Say, for example, user uploads the document to portal or today's Power Pages. Okay, once they upload it, the document either it goes to SharePoint or OneDrive based on your configuration. Once the document is reached SharePoint, our Power Automate picks up the document. Behind the scene, a builder, it works with the Power Automate and then reads the content and then it updates the SharePoint or wherever it's our data was, wherever you want to store the data. Then you send the notifications to Microsoft Teams channel and Outlook. Okay, that's kind of a use case we done it for here. So what we said, the student is uploading the document through portal or some other systems. Okay, end of the day, the document comes to the SharePoint site. Okay, so that's what all we are going to talk about it today. So let me go for the systems. Let me open my systems here. I have a 2 SharePoint list. So one is student application document, another one is the process the data. Once it's processed, that's what is going to place it. So assume you have a portal. Okay, so unfortunately, I couldn't able to get a portal ready, but assume you have a portal and then your student is uploading a document. Okay, I'm going to upload the document. The model, use cases, form processing, and then I can say I have a test and a train. So already we are going to train also. So I'm going to upload this document. So this document is the passport. Okay, so the reason why the passport is because that's a major document or a main document, which for anyone comes for studies here. That's why we use it. Even though the user types or their first name, last name in a different spelling or different things, we take it as whatever it's in a passport informations. And then if it's a passport information, it's whatever they entered, it's incorrect or mismatch, we send the email notifications to the user who upload the document saying that, hey, information is mismatching what you entered and then what is seen in a passport, and then we taking it's a passport. Let us know if any have a concern. So that's kind of the use case we done it. So what I done it here is just upload the document. Assume the student is upload the document that comes to a SharePoint site. That's all about it. Then eventually AI behind the scene, it's going to run on here and then it gets the read the document, it's going to proceed it. So currently we have now how to do that, right? So how to create an AI model here. So this is the Power Platform. Now it's a make.powerapps.com. This is kind of development area for Power Platform. Left navigation, click on AI model, and then I'm going to create a new AI model. So if you look at here is let's load here. Once the the AI model, there's a lot of different types available. So click on a new AI model. Okay, in that which I mentioned, there's a lot of different types available: document, text, structured data, and then images. If you look at here is on the document, these are the pre-built AI model. Invoice processing, text recognition, you can raise ready to use right away. Nothing to do, no coding at all. From a Power Up platform, it's a one action. Just call that this AI model, and then you can ready to use it. And the last one is a custom model, which the document processing is based on our use cases. Okay, so today we are going to use a document processing. So I'm going to use a document processing, and then here just keep proceeding. So I'm going to scan the or I'm going to train the AI model using in a passport. Okay, which I mentioned on the steps. Train the model. Before you train the model, you need a prepare the data. In this case, you're preparing the document because already I have the document ready. So I'm saying that because I know them, I'm going to scan the passport on this case. Okay, or I can say this AI model is about to scanning or reading the content from a passport. So it's a structured document. So I'm going to say next. In this, from a passport, you have a lot of information, right? So passport number, date of birth, place of birth, issue date, expiry date. There's a lot of information available. So in this, you need to collect whatever information you wanted here. Say, for example, the number of information you are going to collect it from here. So I'm going to enter it like a passport number, 10, and then another field, it's going to be date of birth. Another one, place of birth. I'm not going to find them all, but I'm going to show them very quickly. Okay, So okay, let's just close it first. So if you can scan them or you can read them, many content here. Okay, so go for next, and then it's just a collection. I can say just a collection. I can say demo passport. Okay, and then here, if you say here, look at here is we need a minimum 5 documents. We need to train it. So add a document. So it's my local drive. I'm going to say form processing, and then I'll train it. So just load everything. It's all our passport. Okay, so there's a sample passport. You have to collect it, while you are training it. Upload 6 documents. I'm just uploading. Once it's uploaded, and then be in the scenes. Once you say done, and then proceed further. So it's analyzing basically, hey, all the document, and then it's it's a kind of pre thing. It's going to do that. So here, this is where we are building, or we are training the model. Okay, because system does not know a model. It's nothing but it's a machine. You are training them to do that. So here, so this is the passport. Okay, so here when you select here, already wherever it finds the text, you see that it's circulate the rectangle. You can be able to see it. So when you see date of birth, I'm just click on here and I'm saying that date of birth. Okay, so what exactly does it? System identify, oh, when the passport comes in from this country. Okay, so you have to do the same type or same process for each country, because each country passport may have a different places. Passport number may be having a different format or different places. So when I select here and I say that's my date of birth, and then here when you say this selecting the different thing, but no, that's okay. You can just select it here, and then you can be able to see that's a value, that's my passport number. And then I can say, this is my this is my place of birth. So I done my one passport, right? One document. You just proceed to another document. In this document again, you are saying, hey, this is my passport number. Okay, and again, keep on saying that minimum 5 document. General thumb rule is okay, either JPEG or a PDF or whatever the format you have it. And then basically, you get all this document in a different type and different resolutions. Anyway, so that's how you are training them. Okay, assume you are training all of the document, and then this is I done the same thing with already I trained them, so I don't want to waste the whole time. So here, look at here is this is what I collected from each from a passport. Okay, I trained them. Look at here, based on the training model, whatever I trained them based on the training or based on the passport I selected here, it says 73% accuracy. Still it says poor, because it's at least it's expecting a more than 80% accuracy. Or if you have a more passport, so what I need to do here is, because it's a 73%, I need to do more passports or a more different type, because you're correct here is I loaded only the JPEG file. It can be in a PNG file, it can be in a GIF file, it can be a PDF, low resolution, high resolution. Okay, so always I used to give a thumb rule of basically each type. Okay, minimum 5 documents you train them, then you can get a better accuracy. Okay, so how you more train the AI model, then you get a more accuracy or confidence level. So now assume you trained it, or you just put them in all kind of training, and then now you can say quick test. You just upload the I want to train it because I have separate document just for training. Okay, right? So just click here, and then you'll be getting this kind of quick test. Okay, so eventually we'll be using the same model from a Power Platform. Okay, once it's analyzed it, when you say this is what says, hey, yeah, based on this document, this system assumes or system identifies this is my passport number. You can look at it on the confidence level, it's 94%. This one it says, yep, that's a date of birth. It's a confidence level, it's 97%. So that's how you get a confidence level. All right. So because this is so important. Okay, when you have a accuracy score is more and more, it means you train the model properly. Okay, so now assume now you train them, and already right, once you upload all the document and then you train them, finally you'll be getting this one, and eventually we'll be using in a Power Apps. So how we exactly be using the Power Apps? So whenever a file is loaded, file is created on the SharePoint drive. So that's what we said, it's here. Whenever the file is loaded here, and then get that document, it means get the content on that file, And then I'm just getting the content type because system needs that content type here. So here, look at here, a passport document processing. This is an action. It's a simple one action. That's my passport. Look at here. That's my model name, passport document processing. And then this one, it says, hey, what kind of document you are sending it? I'm passing it because I'm reading from the content or content type. And then I'm sending a body, means I'm sending that document here. And then this itself, it's only one action. It reads, it sends the data to AI, and then AI returns the information, come back. And then what I'm reading here is basically, hey, before I upload the data, whatever reads in here, I'm checking a SharePoint. Do I have this same passport number is already? Look at here is I'm checking the passport number. Do I have is already? Then if I have already, then I'm going to update it. Otherwise, I'm going to create it. Once I create it, I'm going to send a notification or a team channel informations here. You remember it. Already we scan them here, and then the document, if you look at here is, if you look at here is the document in around 1026, basically it says new document is added for this passport number, and then with the confidence level is 94.7%. Okay, let me go here. Once it's read the document, I'm assuming it should place the informations here. Should be, yes. Okay, so it's already read the passport information, and then it says, hey, this is a passport number, right? So that's what we receive the information saying that this is the passport number. And then along that one, I'm storing the confidence level also, so that we know how we train the model. So this one, the passport number for this application, it says 94.7. Date of birth 98.2%. Okay, like that, each one have a own confidence score. This one I didn't store it. That's okay, but at least for now you can see it. Each one, what are the information you are reading it? Each one have a confidence score, so we know them how accuracy the documents are read it. If you say if after you're scanning, and then if the accuracy in the confidence level is lower, then obviously you can say you need to train them, or you can say provide them in a different passport. Okay, you can say in the passport quality, you can say it's not well enough. Okay, so here again we receive that notification to the team channel saying that assume you have a review team internally in our office, and then you have a team channel saying that, hey, this is what document is added on this passport. Okay, we can provide more information. So I don't want to, because it's a PII information, I don't want to protect information. I don't want to throw every information on this team channel. So just simply just a passport number with the confidence level. Now if you see them in the confidence level, if a score, you can ask them, the user, to get another passport, or you can read them very closely to see that is it the right number. That's the reason the confidence score is also very important. So what we've done it here is overall process wise here, our use case. Okay, go back here, identify the requirement, choose the right model, and then prepare the data for each model, right? AI model. For a sentiment analysis, you need to collect the data. You need to collect the data. At least 50 rows of data is needed. For a document processing, at least minimum you need 5 documents. I can say it. They are saying that Microsoft suggested that's a minimum document, but you more you document, you more you trained it, you get a more you get accuracy. Train a model, test and optimize it, because that's what the score it says, and then publish and consume it, right? So in all about it, basically you can use your AI model. I'm talking about the one AI model, which is the document processing, but Microsoft have a many document processing systems. They have it. Okay, so they can be able to use it, and then they can we can be able to leverage the AI for any of our project, which I mentioned. This one we use a real case scenario for one of our client completed project. That's all about the AI and the AI model.
Fantastic.
Okay, thanks again.